I found the 3 best newly launched cryptos. So new that their price charts started in the last few days. You won't believe what's up with some of those projects, and the last one turned Solana upside down and broke records within hours. So make sure to stay till the end. We will look at these 3 projects and what to expect from them, sorted by recency and supported by the latest market data. As always, in this episode of Phil Prince, your one and only stop for crypto, finance and trading. Before we start, if you have not subscribed yet, please ask yourself why and do it now. You don't want to miss any of the next videos. Let's get started. And the first project is Altlayer, which is a protocol that focuses on optimistic NZK, zero knowledge, rollup stacks, and therefore is an Ethereum scaling solution. Altlayer started out on 25th of January and is holding up quite well since then. And what's obvious from the beginning is that we have pretty famous supporters and investors behind Altlayer. There's Gavin Wood, the co-founder of Ethereum, Sean Neville, the co-founder of Circle and USDC, the former Coinbase CTO, the co-founder of Synthetics, and the founder of Messari. I mean, you can see for yourself. Also, they're the most recent project that launched from Binance Launchpool, which is a good sign, as I told you in my last videos. For the token unlocks and vesting schedule, we have around 40% of the coins in the hands of the team, investors and advisors, which is a lot, but on its own isn't a problem yet. But if we're looking at the vesting schedule, there is something I really don't like. And that is the team, the advisors and the investors, which are holding, as I said, 40%, can start to sell their tokens end of July this year. What the hell? Have some conviction for your project. Red flag, my friends. I mean, the unlocks are gradual over a couple of years, so that's kind of alright. But the project just launched, and 6 to 7 months in, they want to unlock their own tokens. Now, I can't help to see it as a cash grab, as a profit-taking project. The thing is, as the advisors are so prominent, they will for sure pump the project for some time first before they might start to dump their own funds. So this makes it a project for trading, but in my opinion at least, not for investing. And don't get me wrong here, Altlayer can still do a 5x, a 10x, who knows, but I just wouldn't feel comfortable. That's the point. So altcoin number 2 is Zetachain. This project aims at connecting different blockchains so that users and developers can seamlessly navigate between them. For this, Zetachain wants to establish cross-chain transfers and swaps, and they themselves claim that it is the only public blockchain with smart contracts that can manage assets, data, and liquidity on any chain, even ones that don't have native smart contract capabilities, like Bitcoin. Zetachain just launched on February 1st and had a nice run since then. Where it's getting interesting again is the token unlock schedule and allocation. Here as well, the core contributors, purchasers and advisors make up around 40%. And here again, why the core contributors, purchasers and advisors, as well as the ecosystem growth fund, get unlocked end of July this year. Why are you doing this? I mean, what you see with many big projects is a lockup of a minimum of 1 year, but half a year or even less after launch. Let me know in the comments down below what's your take on this. Am I overreacting? Do you think this is fine? Well, I have to see how Zetachain develops. Until then, the same holds true what I said about Altlayer. Project number 3 is Jupiter, which is a decentralized exchange on Solana. It launched on January 31st and dumped right after, but since then it's doing not too much. This is likely due to big selling after the airdrop, which by the way is something for the Solana history books, as the Solana blockchain transaction almost doubled minutes into the Jupiter airdrop. I will show you more in-depth data about this later on. What's really funny is that another token with the same ticker symbol, which actually is a 7-year-old defunct Ethereum-based protocol, was pumped and dumped, as some people have mistaken this coin for the other. Now for the token unlocks and allocation, we're seeing something interesting. The team alone has 40% in allocation, and there is no funds whatsoever for advisors or investors or something like that, but instead a big part for the community, 35%, and the initial airdrop 10%. Which is already unlocked. So there's no vesting schedule yet for the team, so we have to wait and see and hope that they are more reasonable than Altlayer and Zetachain. Actually, the Jupiter founder himself, Meow, guarantees for 100% that they sold absolutely 0 Jupiter tokens to investors regardless of their brand and prestige. The airdrop was, by the way, another testament to their community focus, as it was very easy to participate. You basically just had to use the functions of the Jupiter DEX. So if you swapped, put limit orders, GC8, bridged, or used the perpetual contract, you had a very big chance to get Jupiter tokens for free. So there was no complex point systems or whatsoever, what we're seeing with many other projects who are doing airdrops these days. And the good news is, this was just the first airdrop as far as I know. So for the next 3 airdrops, you can still participate through using the Jupiter DEX. Now for the record-breaking statistics that Jupiter brought to the Solana blockchain. Jupiter on launch day broke $1 billion in 24-hour trading volume and therefore was the #1 DeFi platform across all blockchains. After that, Solana flipped Ethereum in 24-hour DEX trading volume. Then as well on launch day, Solana saw an inflow of $197 million in stablecoins, which was one of the largest inflows in 18 months. And good for Solana, it maintained 100% uptime during the peak traffic of the Jupiter airdrop claim and trading. Then something I really like is that Kraken exchange already announced to list Jupiter. And this, in my very personal experience, is an extremely good sign. If you ask yourself why, this is because Kraken is pretty picky with listing tokens. You can see this here. Kraken has only 232 coins listed, whereas Binance has 371 coins, Bybit 405 coins, and OKEx 319 coins, which are the top 3 centralized exchanges. So for a price prediction, it's too early in my opinion, but I definitely like Jupiter more than Altlayer and Zetachain, which basically look like a premium pump and dump scheme. As they have good backing and advisors, they can probably still pump and do maybe 5-10x, I don't know, just trade them right at the trend if it establishes. But me personally, for a high conviction investment, I would pick another coin like Psy, which I already made a video about. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're on the same page as me with this, or you have a completely different opinion. If you've gained value from this video and have not subscribed yet, please consider to do it now. Hit the bell icon and give me a like. I'll see you on my next video. Until then, crush the markets. This was Phil Prince. Goodbye.